Have you ever been downtown walking with Joe Mast and you get stopped about 20 times and have long conversations with random people, but they all know Joe? It's kind of crazy how he knows everyone. So today we want to take that to the limit and see, do you know Joe? Do you know Joe Mast?
Yeah, I do actually.
All right, let's go. We got something. Today we're here with
Roberto, Sam Martin,
Akshay.
How did you meet Joe Mast?
I met him in pickup basketball.
Wow, not surprised at all to hear that.
Joe is my peer leader for Schreier Peer Educators.
Schreier's, Atherton Knowledge, the lore goes back. Was he hitting like 3-pointers and runners and stuff like that?
Yeah, and I was trying to impress a girl, and he fried me in front of her, so.
Also sounds right. Do you have any good stories about Joe?
Yeah, if any of you ask for him to show you his Spotify playlist, he won't show it to you, and no one knows what he's hiding.
What's your name and how do you know him?
My name's Cooper, and he was my Showtime orientation mentor when I got here as a freshman.
Have you seen him since?
Yeah, I ran into him at the bar, I think, the other night.
Wow. Joe Downtown.
I'm here with Evan.
Arushi.
How do you know Joe Mast?
So I don't know Joe personally, but I played against him this one time in this flag football co-rec league, and he was wearing these like really flowery yoga pants.
So Joe pulls up to my house because we were carpooling to Arts Fest over the summer. He's in his Boeing work fit, right? Khakis, polo, whatever.
And he was pretty crazy. There was this one time he went to get a girl's flags, but instead of grabbing the flags, he just tackled her.
No.
And they had to call an ambulance.
That sounds like Joe. That is something Joe would do.
We have a Ring camera, and my mom's like, oh, that must be Arushi's friend. Looks at the camera, is like, oh, don't answer, it's a Mormon.
Today I'm here with
Eliana.
Arush. Eliana, how do you know Joe Mast?
I know Joe through Iode, and that is a silly man over there.
I know Joe's always been a lifelong Cowboys fan. I've had my fair share of Eagles versus Cowboys games with him. Seen him depressed a lot of times.
He twerks so hard in Zumba class. Like, the velocity is astonishing per minute.
Wow, thank you, Eliana.
All right, we're here with
Iode?
and Iode. How do you know Joe Mast?
We lived in Simmons together.
Simmons. We're here with Harrison, and Harrison, how do you know Joe Mast?
I saw him on an Instagram reel.
And do you have any good stories about Joe Mast?
Oh yeah. Are you guys familiar with the Blue Beast? It's his car. This car that got totaled. And this is the story of how it got totaled.
And do you have any good stories of Joe Mast?
He could throw a good flick.
He was driving back from Millersville on a Thursday, and I think he fell asleep. He doesn't say that he fell asleep, but he definitely fell asleep on the wheel. And he like fell into a ditch. And I call him at 2 a.m. I was like, are we getting lunch tomorrow? And he was like, I'm in a ditch right now.
What does that mean?
He's good at Frisbee.
Oh, good at Frisbee, gotcha.
My roommates and I, we go on this rescue mission. 2 a.m., we grab someone's car, and we go drive out to Millersville, pick him up. He was like sitting at a random Sheetz in the middle of nowhere. And we go pick him up. He sleeps in the car. We take him, rescue him back to State College.
Wow, that is truly an amazing story.
Today I'm here with
Kylie.
And
Jocelyn.
how do you guys know Joe Mast?
He was my TA. I work with Joe as in LA for Engineering 408, and we also went to Switzerland together.
Do you know anything crazy about Joe Mast?
I have a video of him doing a blowjob shot at the first on his 21st birthday, though.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, my name is Rohit. Every day on my way to class in the morning, I walk by Halal. And when I come back from classes, I see Joe there. He'll usually get like 3 to 4 halal platters a day, and I'll see him eating it from left to right. And one time I went up and asked him, like, yo, can you just eat it normally? And he, like, crashed out on me. Ever since, I try to avoid that route to class. Watch out for that kid.
Last but not least, we have...
Hi guys, I'm Ashley. I know Joe because he's my amazing, wonderful boyfriend. A funny story about Joe. So we were training for a half marathon. Joe's never really ran before, but he was like, yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. We're gonna train. We're gonna go. I was going a little faster than we normally do. We hit 13 miles. He had 0.1 miles left. He starts to like collapse. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yes. He sits down. I pick him back up. I'm like, come on, we're gonna finish. And then he collapses again, and in dramatic Titanic fashion, only room for one on the raft. He says, go without me. And I did.
Our production team was overwhelmed with the amount of interviews, Joe Mama jokes made, and even had this massive line develop. We thought staying away from Atherton would prevent this issue, but we should have known. Everyone knows Joe.